So, this is a new series that we're starting about how to be a good engineer. So, one of the things that I've really seen that really gets under my skin is this idea that 3D modeling doesn't require you to do drawings. And in my experience as an engineer, most of the valuable engineering that really makes a high quality part that isn't going to fail in the field happens when you make the drawing. And the reason for that is 3D modeling gives you this idea of everything's designed to nominal and everything's going to work and dimensions and tolerances don't matter. How things can actually truly be manufactured isn't really considered. When you start making views of different cross sections, when you look at the dimensions and tolerances, you think about the datums and how they're going to set the part up in manufacturing. None of that really happens in the 3D model, in the CAD system. It all happens when you're creating the drawing, when you actually cut the sections and look at them, when you actually put the dimensions and the tolerances, and you actually think about, will this part fit when I assemble it into the next part? That's really where the value comes. And then you think about the other aspects of this. You have to think about what notes are you going to put on the drawing. That makes you think about material and heat treat and other processes and surface coatings and other things that you have to take into account, which might affect your tolerances or might affect other aspects of your design. And then ultimately, what are the inspection criteria? How is this part going to be inspected? And how are you going to know that you have a good part? And then once you have this drawing and you sit down with really experienced manufacturing people and you can walk through that drawing and you can explain, this is why this dimension's here. This is why this tolerance is here. This is why I've added this node. That shows them that you have thought through the design and you know what your part is and what your part's about. That's what makes a true engineer. That's how engineers become excellent engineers. That's how engineers can think this stuff through in their own mind because they've done 20, 30, 100 prints like that. They've done 20 stack ups and they've analyzed their part and they know their design in and out. You can't get that by doing 3D design. You have to make drawings to make that happen. It's not boring. It's actually where the exciting part and the true part of engineering exists.
If you're seeking expert engineering support and insights, follow us on social media to stay updated with our latest innovations and services.